Good morning. How we doing? We've got... Let me scrolling up here. We've got Butts. Hello. We've got Scott with the membership. Thank you so much. Enjoy your borks. We've got Terminus, Jedsy, Numerian. Hello. Ravenlord. Sorry, something sounded weird. Osaren. Hello. How we doing? Riot. Hello. Think I got everyone? How we doing this Wednesday? Look at all those borks. I'm guessing I heard yard crew things. Anyway, today we've got Kingdom Death Day. So I have pulled out Atnas. I believe this is all the sprues for him. He is a very big, creepy boy. So we're gonna work on him. I have the instructions on my phone from the website. So we've got that. We also, before I dive in, I was gonna see if you guys are interested. Would you like to unbox, I think it's Basara? Who is one of the Smog singer ladies. She came in my Halloween order that we unboxed the rest of it yesterday. But with her booty there, I didn't want to bring her on Twitch. Do you guys want to open this up? Ma'am, your cheeks are showing? Yeah. So if you want to look at her here, this might be a good time before we dive in. I'll go ahead and do that, just in case anyone wants to see what all is with this kit. So again, I left her off Twitch because of TOS, but it's a lot of cake. We have to unpack the cake, but this is Character and Painter Scale Basara. So let's open her up real quick. How are you guys doing today? Alright, more big plastic sprues. We love to see it. Art. Sure that's it. Okay. Here is sprue. I can't imagine how that would be against terms of service, right? Just in case, we like to keep our check mark. Honor first, welcome in, how are you? Alright, so this is one of the models where you get a larger paint scale and then a smaller. Let me get the sprue out in case anyone would like to see. So here, Here is some choice pieces, but this is the larger sprue. There's all of that. Okay, the big base, the big insert, and then it does come with the smaller one. There is the sprue for both of those. It also comes with, this is all the game content, so if you don't want to see game content, this is your quick heads up, your quick little spoiler warning. So she comes with Concert, which is a settlement event. So there is the card for that. And then I'm gonna open this up, try and do it off mic here. Hey Timothy, welcome in. Let me open this up and then we can look at the sprue a little bit more. Alright. Opening this up, you get art card. Oop. Looks like... I don't know if these are different, but there is a concert card in here as well. So I'll have to double check that. We also got the Soloist ability. If you're the only departing survivor with an instrument, gain +3 insanity and a +1 accuracy token. We've also got the guide for how to use all that. We also have the Upstage Scarf. And the Gear Grid card for that. So it does come with game content, and then it is painter scale, and then more gaming scale for the figures. But that is what's in here. Yeah, let me pull up the sprue one more time. It's indeed a lot of cake. Lots of cake, which is why we decided to leave her for YouTube today. You're Brad, welcome in. How are you? Timothy, how are you doing? And then yeah, here's what we've got. So there's the kind of wish I left the art out so you guys could see what's what here. So we've got the base, which is pretty large, and then the rest for her. Well, that's what we got. You guys can see that. But today we're going to be building Atnas, who is very creepy. I guess slight content warning. He is Atnas the Child Eater. So if you think maybe you don't want to be around for that, there's your warning. But he's basically a big Santa with a bag full of kiddos. Tanamon, and that's now you're caught up. Now you're caught up. What are you guys up to today? I love it when models get rules to go with them. I'm looking at you, Owl. Damage Carbine, welcome in. I think the Owl is part of another, I don't know if it's like a boss monster, but I think it's part of like the woods stuff. How are you? Alright, let me pull up the instructions. They start right with the cloak, so let's go. Let's dive on in. The child looking out of the bag. Yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit. But there is content warning. If you're not interested in Atnas the Child Eater, there is content warning. Oh, with only miniatures? Yes. Yes. I would do it too. Wasted Mind, hello, how are you? As long as he doesn't think I look like a snack. I can't guarantee anything, Wasted Mind. You're always looking like a snack. How are you today? I know you told me you're building Atnas. Oh, but I had the gambler model in my head. I think for that one I would probably do a separate video. I think for today's stream is fine. Because there are, we've got instructions on the website and everything. Gambler is an intimidating build. We'll do that another time. When I can focus on it a bit more, I think. Okay, what you got going on today, chat? Today, I'm gonna build this boy. He's gonna be part of our Christmas projects. Sounds like my mom wants to come by to drop something off, so I gotta figure that all out. And then I'm gonna be working on the blade guard for the Imperial Fists. They have a gloss coat, which means I can start decals today, and I can work on the bases. Kind of start to get it to where I can combine everything tomorrow. Because I'd really like them done or almost done by the end of this week. That's my goal. That cloak is gorgeous. It'd be awesome for pushing cloth contrast. It's really cool. So I did look through the book a little bit to find some art. Would you guys like to see kind of the art for this guy? Would that help put the creepiness into perspective? Excited how large this model is going to be. Yeah, this is just his cloak and it's already... Granted, I have small hands, but it's already pretty large. I'm just getting the bigger chunks of these off. Zers is not up to much right now. Be doing hobby things a little later today. Let's go. Oh, I need to get photos of our mini exchange minis too. I need to do that today. I'll add that to my list. Oh yeah, if you guys like the stream, give it a thumbs up. Memberships are live if you guys would like Simon emotes like Scott's got. I know between Twitch and everything else, totally get it. But if you are someone who wants the Simon emotes, we have 4 right now, and then if we get more memberships, we unlock more. So that's kind of how it works, and I'll add them as we go. Because I can't start my new army as I'm waiting on the paints and some more minis. I'm gonna start doing some basing. And tell your mom I said sup. Will do. How to dip for a team meeting? Sounds good, Scott. We'll see you later. Alright. I think I got everything on this one. Let's get the next one. I think I need about 80 Marines at minimum for 3,000 points. Oh, for 3,000? Could be. Yeah. Could be. Are you, I guess depends how many vehicles and stuff you're taking. Oh my goodness. Some of these are still... Bring in the clippers. So yesterday, I actually kept working on our lizards a little bit. Still have a few more things to do. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and get them basing. Probably today as well. Get them finished and ready for the table. They're just tabletop, so I don't want to do too much more to them. I did go ahead and finish up a bit more of them. Got a pump. I was going to say... I don't think I would want to take 80 Marines, but if you don't like to take a lot of tanks, that makes sense. I like to fill it out with more big stuff. Tanks, dreadnoughts. So I think this was Heresy you're working on, right? You're a I'll be crafting a 3,000 point army of nothing but Bane Blades and a single Commissar. There you go. See? That's how you go. Big tonks. Big tonks. I think there's 4 vehicles in the list. Okay, but 2 are dreads, so even more basic. Atnas, you say? I do say. Yeah, did you guys want to see the art? You want to see the creepy that we're working with today? I did pull out the book so we can look at it. I know that the Twitch crowd is mainly Warhammer, where I think a lot of my YouTube friends are Kingdom Death. So if you've not seen Atnas, I'm happy to pull it out. Pull out the art so you guys can see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to paint the cloak red and not... Well, that's the thing. There's 2 different photos, so it depends. There's 2 different canons I've seen. The art is very different depending on which way you want to go. See, today is D&D day, so I have time to finish up my squids and spider shaman. Ran out of my basing green contrast, placed with a similar dark green speed paint, and it's not great. It looks like dark green contrast from Wish. What is the other one from? What other speed paint? Now that many companies have a speed paint. I think, I feel like contrast has been the one I've liked. The, look of... I don't really use speed paint, but if I were to use speed paint, I'd probably stick with the contrast. Literally, speed paint. Okay, army painter. Some of them are vibrant, ones are good, but the greens are... Bruh. Yeah, I don't remember what all the lines are called. They all do the same thing. They're all just speed paint. Some of them just look a little better than others. I do think, yeah, I think it's Army Painter, where they just don't have the same pigments. The Army Painter speed paint. Oh, the metals are quite good. Well, if you like to use those, maybe worth a look. Alright. No one's mentioned the art, so I won't bring it up. You guys will just have to see how creepy he is at the end, then. Unfortunately, a lot of mold lines at the moment, so... These big pieces make sense. think when we get to the smaller stuff, more of this will get hidden. For now, we'll get it all cleaned up. So yesterday after stream, I worked on the lizards. I ended up playing some more Sea of Stars last night, which has been very good. If you guys don't know Sea of Stars, it's like a retro-style RPG. Been very good. Kind of reminds me of like Chrono Trigger. I have found that because of like save points and like the speed of getting through like a couple areas, I can do like a couple areas a night and then I'm kind of good. So I haven't been like binging through it, but I try and get a couple areas done each night. I think I'm past the halfway point on the game. It's been pretty good. If I had to guess from the story. I hope Army Painter is reformulated. Last I tried it, it took forever to properly set or to reactivate if you painted over them. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I feel like maybe I should do some more contrast stuff just for stream, but I really don't like working with them. The purples are really great. Also, they taste horrible. There we go. There's the review we needed. Alright, that looks like that comes together pretty nicely. Let's clean up here a little bit. 2.9 release changed the formula. Now it sets very quickly, which is a problem because I wanted to be using the slow drying for blends. I see. Maybe, oops. Now it should fit together a little nice. I forgot I had a nub there at the top. Looks good to me. Get our glue. Glad we have instructions for this, so I feel better. Just go ahead and glue it. We dry fit and always dry fit, especially Kingdom Death. Especially. I think the hardest part with Kingdom Death is sometimes not knowing the order of some of the pieces. Like, sometimes it's better to put the cloak on first. Sometimes it's better to wait for arms. But since we have instructions, I'm just going to follow along. I was going to say, if there's anything that doesn't kind of match the instructions, I will make sure to point that out. I had a lot of comments when we built the king that people were checking out the video because the instructions weren't up. So I'm going to try and keep our Kingdom Death friends in mind here as we go. If there's anything I can share, I will share. Make sure this is solid, and I'll skim ahead to our next step here. Which are actually the little bags on the side. So they go here. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What have we got, chat? What's everyone working on? Reminder that the mini exchange is coming up soon. So if you're still working on mini exchange, make sure to get your final photos in the Discord, in the correct thread. We'll do matches here right after that ends. The advice I can share from previous mini exchanges is the quicker you can ship out, the better, because you start to run into holiday shipping. Sorry, I saw this starting to separate, so I'm gonna hold it for another minute or so. So make sure to get it into the mail as soon as you can, because that helps out. I wish... Sorry, I want to read your message, but there's this dumb heart icon that blocks part of chat. Now I'm using Nikki Challenges as a local painting challenges. Perfect. Speaking of painting challenges, for December, we're going to do monsters and vehicles. I think I'm going to put that post together today or tomorrow. So if you guys want to join us for December, pick out a big boy to work on. I'm going to have a tank to work on. But that'll also be in the Discord. Got a lot of stuff going up. Everyone says, I got the gym again today, but after some work on the Botan, have the armor color laid down now, so it's a small amount of other base cuts to do. Let's go. Surprisingly small amount of other colors on these models. That makes it easier. Makes it a lot quicker. Feel like easier to like knock out a bunch at once. Here's the little kiddo peeping out from the back. Haven't even had coffee yet today. Downstairs so far. I was thinking about that yesterday, wasted mine. When I first got my standing desk, and I was like trying to stand more, I was more willing to like go do stuff. And I feel like I need to go back to that. Because, like, when I'm already standing, I don't mind going to do something. Otherwise, it turns into, next time I get up, I'll do such and such. I think I want to go back to it. Try and hack my productivity here. Has anyone else done something similar? I notice especially if I keep my tennis shoes on. I'm more likely to get up and do the thing. I to test the orange formula. If it works, it'd be a massive orange spider. Let's go. That sounds spoopy. Spoopy spider. Can you paint the child like Groot? I don't think he has the, ears. You need to figure out what paint scheme you want to go with, though. Because there's one with some really wild colors, and then there's some that he just looks like Santa. We need to decide which way we want to go with it. So I'm going to show you guys the art anyway, even though you guys didn't know. Did you say tennis shoes? Yeah. Sneakers? Whatever you want to call them. I keep noodling with the idea of getting a sit-stand desk for my legs. I like my standing desk. I need to do the actual standing more. When I reorganized my room and this desk went up taller, I went ahead and just raised the desk, but I haven't gotten back into the habit of actually standing at it again. And I'll go there. That'll go there. That looks good. I do that heckin' cool tattoo. I'm a little sad, Jazzy, because his head, like, is right where my sleeve hits. So I have to, like, there, now we can see. I feel bad. I feel bad. He's just hiding. He doesn't get to see. All these things you don't think about when you're getting that stencil placed. Nicole, hello, how are you? It is too early. Big agree. Big agree. Guess I'll break out a Chaos Knight War Dog for December. Let's go. That'd be fun. Debating getting a dedicated set of indoor shoes. My dad's the only person who wears shoes in my house because it's not worth arguing. We typically don't. My workout shoes don't go outside, so I would wear those. Who lost your Midwest card? They're gym shoes? I've never used the term gym shoes. Even with my Midwest family. I don't think I've ever heard them called gym shoes. But yeah, I have a pair that is only inside. I will not wear them outside. Because they get super grody if you go outside with them. What are you up to today, Nicole? We are working on... This is Atnas. And I guess trigger warning again. Atnas the Child Eater. So if that's not your jam, totally understand. He's gonna get creepier as we go, so that's the content warning here. He's just gonna get creepier. Just a heads up. Also, when we show off the art. Oh, here's your trigger warnings. I avoid wearing shoes over problems. I normally don't, but if it helps me to, like... I'm talking like those days where, like, I have to get shit done. Like the days where I need to be doing photos and getting things done. Normally we don't. I don't like shoes in the house, but I notice that I am more willing to get up and do things if I'm in my tennis shoes. It's weird. I don't know. It breaks my brain, I guess. Alright, next up, we've got a little bit of the rest of his cloak back here. The rest of the fuzzy bits. Which looks like it is in this piece. Double check. I don't even know if it's easy to change YouTube account name or if it's linked to Gmail. Yeah, I feel like there was a display name. The only reason I'm hesitating is I think someone said that it like switched back on them. So I don't know what they did for that. But you should be able to change your display name. The Fuzzy Bits. Hey, Live Madness, how are you? Welcome on in. We're on the tubes. What you got today? The nubs are nice strong. Kate, hello! How are you? What you up to today? We're building a very big, very creepy boy today. It's weird having you say my last name. I know, and I can't really... unless you just want me to call you L. I can do that too. Trying to shorten it a little bit for streamer speak. Same, can't stand shoes. If I'm working out, I have to just be in socks. That's I'm scared of my toes because I'm a klutz. So I like to have the shoes. When I'm at a point where I know I can't drop anything on my toes, then yes, I also rip off the shoes. Because it's a lot cooler too. I trap all that heat in my socks and my shoes. So as soon as I know I can't injure myself, well, then I do the same. But I'm just clumsy. Just working, how are you? Same. Doing okay here. I'm honestly really glad I can start doing project prep here for the rest of the week. So we're gonna take some time to build this boy. And then I'm gonna dive in over the next couple days. Get us set up here. We've got Chaos Knights. I'm gonna finish this Blade Guard. I'm gonna get the next round of Imperial Fists. So I have Madness Imperial Fists. And I have the Lion that I need to see if Scott wants to build or if I'm gonna build. I may start it and then Scott can help with anything I run into. Well. What you up to, Will? How are you? Did you finally get Discord figured out for Cass? Fixes at work, keeping an eye on my boss. Meeting soon, just things. How's you? Good here. We are good. We're just building. This is our very creepy Christmas project for stream. But it's part of the very large box of miniatures that came in with Kingdom Death. So I want to get a start on it. I might have chat look at the art and we'll decide what color scheme we want to go with. One is definitely more difficult than the other, so I have a feeling I know what you guys will pick. A lion? So he's called the Lion. It is Lionel Johnson, which is part of the Dark Angel army. Let me actually grab him so you can see, Kink. This model. He's really cool, and I'm excited to paint him. He's not going to be in these colors, though. He's going for a custom army scheme, so that'll be very different. Think you guys can guess what color he'll be. Well, you need to start. Watch the start of the stream. Nikki showed off a mini you'd love. Much cake, such wow. There's much cake. We had much cake. Improved colors, you mean? Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, I can show you. Wait. Look at this cake. This is the one I couldn't bring on Twitch yesterday. This is Basara, the Smog Singer lady. Yeah. Actually, green is lovely, but purple is superior. I love green, and I wish there were more pretty green armies. Which is why I went with Krydos for my Titan Legion. We need more pretty green. God. You're welcome, chat. Kingdom Death. Kingdom Death. Alright, let's get... This is probably gonna need some gap filling after, unfortunately, but... For now, let's get them on here. I think that's the one thing that's kind of tough about these giant Kingdom Death models, is they normally need a fair amount of gap filling. Just for that, no help cast with Discord. No cast. No, I need casts in my Discord. You're supposed to be helping with. Alright, what's going on over here? I think it's just rough fitment. I think it's what's happening. Okay. Well, we'll get what we can. Let's use the table to help us here. Try and fill in along here. She's technically in the Discord, true. She just can't type for whatever reason. It's so weird. Yeah, I was like trying to flip all the switches and be like, is it rolls goofed up? Is there flat out nuked the like roll that we used to use for Scott's thing? Which now he has his own Discord, so it's fine. But yeah, I was trying to pull every switch I could to get her in. I don't know what's happening. You can't keep Cass from her Japan trip. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of... It's when, not if. I need you to just let her in. Just let it happen. Or I could just have, yeah, one-sided conversations with her. Just be like, Cass, meet me here. This time. Bring your weeb stuff. Right? We'll probably some switch on his end, probably. He's just like, oh no, I can't figure it out. I don't know what's happening. It's probably exactly what it is. Bees, hello! Yes, we've got YouTube today. We're trying to get the rest of our watch hours. How are you? What you up to today? Oh, I didn't update my Twitch title either. Dang it. We're here. I'm glad you found us. How are you today? We are working toward our watch hours for the ad share and stuff with getting YouTube partner. So we've been doing Wednesday streams to do that. Worked out really nicely. It's a nice way to... If anyone else is going for YouTube partner, it's a nice chunk of hours when you do a live stream. Because he just woke up a moment ago. Have to start work soon. Ah, we're working. Hope work goes well today. Thanks for coming to hang out. I am desperately trying to get these giant pieces to join together here. Typing rights revoked. I guess so. You have to remove the router rule that blocks Discord DNS on her phone. Ah. Well, apparently she's also a new Discord, which I don't know if that causes anything either, because I don't have new Discord. It's got weird notifications everywhere from what it sounds like. Kind of vibe and hold our pieces together here. I was trying to figure out what else from Gambler's Chest we should build here soon. I mean, obviously this is going to keep us busy for a bit, but I feel like one more smaller project would be good. This is starting to... We're smushing together. I feel like even with the time-lapse that I want to do, this is going to take a bit, just with the holding together. Looks like you may have to use some putty. We're gonna have to, yeah. I always hate that. Really uncomfortable with that technique. It's, for me, it's tedious. It's messy. I really don't like doing it, so I'm trying to do the best we can. So that I can minimize how much of that I have to do. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do some. I do have some sprue goo we can also use, which may be enough for these. I'm gonna try my best to just smush them. Even if it takes a little bit longer here with stream. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but I think it'll save me some time in the long run here. Right, infinitely better computers than me, so I'll trust you. I'm about to yell a router. Yeah, I don't know what else to suggest for the Discord. I saw a Bealtan avatar on the Elder subreddit, but it used the axe and spear to make a halberd. That sounds cool. Halberds are always cool. Are you thinking about getting another one? I said. Is that what that ... is? Time for another avatar? Alright, I think for now it's as good as we're gonna get. Alright, so the next piece looks like his little shoes. Hey Vegeta, welcome in! We are assembling. This is Atnas the Child Eater from Kingdom Death. So there is a little bit of a trigger warning with that. That sounds like not your jam. I totally get it. He is our big, creepy Christmas project. How are you today? And a JPEG. Hello. Hello, darling. How are you? Hello, JPEG. What you up to today? I'm trying to find his creepy little feet. I think this is one, but where is the other? Oh, there's the other. Right now. Huh? She sounds lovely. Big yes. More avatars. I mean, it is a really, really cool model. GW changed the rules. Avatar only army. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I need to paint one more avatar with the last head option so I can have a bingo. So I think I also need one. I need avatar bingo. Child is just code for eating child-shaped gummy candies. There we go. All of my Kingdom Death is just gummy candies. I am so happy that Devil Satan made it into the news letter. Because I had been wanting to do that gummy candy idea for forever, and I'm so glad that they decided to feature her. Thank you again, Kingdom Death. That really means a lot. I'm so glad that's the one that made it in. That made my whole year. This one. He's like some candy, yeah, exactly. Is one of the last head options 80s hairband? I believe it is, yeah. Yeah. So when I get another one, we'll do that. I don't know, I kind of want to do... If I end up doing the turquoise for my Harlequins, like, I don't know, pull that over to an avatar just for funsies. Do a turquoise one. I just want to put turquoise on stuff. I just want to put turquoise on stuff, that's all. Alright, that looks like a good fit. Mush that on there. Later I will come back and put some more here. I don't want to set it down on my mat with the plastic glue. That will melt my mat. Check this one more time. Good fit, good fit. Let's go. Let's see, I mentioned I was playing Sea of Stars. Anyone else playing some fun Vigi games? What do we got, chat? I will try and play some more tonight. Get another hour or two in. I also need to watch some One Piece tonight. I'd gotten back to it, and then I had to get the next episodes ready. Because with One Piece, you have to kind of download as you go. Alright. That looks a little weird. It looks correct. Yeah, there's just space on the side of his feet. Okay, that's fine. Next we're up to his torso, which is a whole bunch of chat's favorite thing, creepy hands. You ready, chat? You ready for all of this? Let's see, I've been playing the retro early Xbox 360 Call of Duty games. You'd mentioned you wanted to like go back and... It's the single player stuff you're doing, right? A whole bunch of creepy hands. Only a certain 12-year-old MMO. Did you decide to do the grind? Time to get it done, wasted mine. I lost all the markings off my mat when I spilled my plastic glue on it. Yup, you can see here. I've, That's when I bumped it one day. I think it was right when I opened that bottle, so it was like brand new. And I just bonked right into it. Just the single player. There are a bunch of those games I never played. I know multiplayer for a lot of people, that's the draw. The only time I've played of Call of Duty was a single player campaign. I played, was it Ghost? I played through the campaign of that. Call of Duty's not my thing, but I wanted to at least check it out. This is where I'd use my Nikki Scared and exit emotes. Both have the exit emote. I can't flee. You're stuck here now, said Mind. You're stuck here now. Only one tier left to finish this week. 330 ticks. And done. Let's go. You're almost there. That's a lot of work. What fun is a hobby mat if not partially melted and covered in paint? I always wonder what people think when they come in and see my hobby mat. But also, I commission paint 10 hours a day, so... What do you expect it to look like? I do have a new one that I swap out for tutorials, but yeah, I'm always like, well, maybe I should put like the, like some people do just like the dark gray paper over it. I'm like, I could do that, but like, what's the point? It looks slightly more fancy, I guess. I like it better when the COD games let you play more than just AI bots. More relaxing, I can imagine, yeah. All we have is, yeah, get those YouTube emotes. If anyone would like the Simon emotes, though, our memberships are live. If you'd like to check that out. We are ready to roll. We have 4 emotes, and then if we get more memberships, that unlocks more. So if you would like Simon emotes, those are available, but totally get it. I know a lot of us are Twitch subs. So they're just there if anyone is interested. Have you seen Rogers? Rogers Mini? The whip? Or do you mean something else? Sorry. Oh, it's Hobby Mat. Probably been a bit. Probably need to go back. I feel bad because Roger will go up a bit after I end, so I kind of take off for the day. I need to hang out a little bit longer so I can. My philosophy is that a hobby mat is for using, not for looking pretty. Yes, I am all of my stuff. That's my philosophy. I just get a little self-conscious because it's on stream all the time. I feel like, yeah, if you have a clean hobby mat, like, what are you even doing? It always feels weird when I pull it out for tutorials. Like, well, are you even painting? If it's that clean? Like, what are you doing? So I'm only self-conscious because I stream. Otherwise, this mat would be probably covered in 10 more layers of paint. I asked, he cleans it with IPA at the end of every session. Oh. Interesting. I would never think to do that. You know? It's just not a thought that ever crossed my brain. Alright. Creepy torso piece. That's a lot of hands. I don't know if I'm prepared to paint that many hands again. After we finished the owl, that was a lot of hands. Are we ready to paint even more hands, chat? Can we do it? Alright, you guys know the... Yes, he cleans it with India Pale Ale. Isopropyl alcohol. JPIC, what are you up to today? I think if I have any other updates, but no. I think at this point I want to get, yeah, project prepped. The other thing I want to finish are my silly Titanicus Warhounds, especially with new Epic coming out. One of the craziest YouTube thing, that short with my Titanicus War Master is still one of my like top viewed videos. Still. So I think I need to really get some more Titans on here. It's insane to me. Why is my mat so sticky? You get more views if your mat was cleaned? I wish it worked that way. I wish it was that easy. Alright, let us attach creepy torso to creepy man. He's getting very tall very quickly. Turn music off. It's a wee bit quiet. And turn music on. Wow, it's so loud. So many things to pay attention to. Yep. One of those days. I'm sorry, Marion. Those days are the worst. I'm getting bullied by the green owl. I need to get back to the owl. I need to start doing lingo. I was doing Japanese, and I was doing pretty well. And then I just kind of fell off. Oops. Titans are pretty cool looking. They are pretty cool. I think the community for it is more active here on YouTube, from what I can tell. They did pretty well on Instagram, though. I think the Titans are... You know, now that I think about it, they did well on TikTok, too. Okay, we need to do more Titans. In between everything else, I need to get my Titans back on. Because I have the Warhounds. I have a Reaver somewhere. In the old hobby closet. And then I have some tiny knights, which I'm gonna go with yellow and black. I'll do some little bumblebee knights to go with my Kratos. Oh, he's given himself a nickname. We're learning Green Owl. Oh gosh. You said the Child Eater is a big busty No. He is a creepy Santa. He is a creepy Santa Claus. Let me get the art as this kind of cures. You guys know what we're doing here. For my Warhammer peeps, so you know what we're doing. I just unfortunately popped out of my hand. I have a Reaver somewhere. Well, it's a tiny Reaver. It's a small Reaver, not an actual big 4-troll one. The problem is we kept all the boxes with the bits. So, like, he's in with other stuff, and I just don't know which box. Hey, Greenleaf, welcome in. How are you? We're on the tubes today. We're building a big creepy Santa. Let me get the art so you guys can see. So I guess another slight warning. If you don't want to see the book and things, look away for a minute. This is what we're dealing with. We'll start here. And then content warning for he is Atnas the Child Eater. So if that's not your jam, I understand. But here is the first. Here is Atnas. Here's what we're dealing with. Big creepy Santa. Big creepy Santa. So that's one color scheme. That's kind of the easy one, right? Just big creepy Santa. The next one, though, is really interesting. Because we got some pretty wild, like, fluorescent colors. And I haven't read into why we have wild fluorescent colors. But it's really pretty. I think the only thing I would kind of hesitate is because the cloak is closed, there's not a whole lot of room for the yellow. So I don't know how well it would translate. I think it'll end up looking a little goofy just because the pose is so different. But that's the other color. Yeah. Most people lost all their clothes somehow, y'all. Oh. So that's what we're dealing with his giant sack of kiddos. Yep. Now you know. Booty front and center. Always. We kingdom deathing after all. Alright, now his crazy face goes on next. Lean toward the crazy colors. If I think I can translate it to where it makes sense, I think it would be fun, but I've got to really think on it here. What I may do is pull it into like MS Paint. Just start scribbling on it and see if I can get it to translate okay. It's just because the cloak is closed. That's the tough part. Maybe the blues to indicate it's nighttime. Yeah, I think it's a lot of atmosphere more than true colors in that second art. But it's a lot more fun than just painting Santa. So I think that's what I need to figure out. Maybe we go Santa, but we bring in the atmosphere colors or something. That's a way to figure out. Are those babies? They are, yeah. He is Atnas, yeah, like, I'm not kidding on the name. He is Atnas the Child Eater. Yep. It is exactly as the name suggests. He can't, within the game, he will actually steal part of your population from the settlement. Alright, his creepy face. You've seen any of my minis. That's probably obvious. I think the crazy colors are way more fun. I'm with you, Butts. I just want to make sure it makes sense. But I think maybe finding a happy medium between the two is the way to go. And accent colors is also that might be interesting. I think for sure having the blue from the top, and then maybe a bit of that yellow from the front, may be the way to go. You think he deserves a TV show? JPEG's like 10 out of 10 would watch. Would watch Atnas the Child Eater. Apparently there's a Mexican drug lord in the Netherlands producing crystal meth. His name is Pablo Escobar. Oh my god. Well, 10 out of 10 for the name. Not that I, you know, support any of that, but 10 out of 10 on the name. Alright, next is, maybe it's a hat. Looks like hair and the rest of his head. I don't have a great shot of the part. Maybe this piece. Yeah, looks like this. Oh, I'm sorry. You think Pablo should have a TV show? Okay, yes. I see. Yeah, I would watch both. Yeah. Did the green bird teach you about that? Maybe we need to keep tabs on this green bird. It's teaching us all kinds of things. Oh, amazing. Oh, Sid, keep an eye on that green bird. I'm gonna ask, has anyone else used Duolingo? Do you feel like it was worth it? I'm glad I've learned like a few words. I don't know that I feel like I need to take another step to like do sentences, but has anyone used it? Do we think it like actually works? Looks like I need to file this down a little bit more. A great fitment, but that's okay because it's a natural break anyway. The green bird taught me about streamer cats. Yeah, JPEG learned that El Gato means cat, and El Gato makes all the streaming equipment, which means JPEG and I now joke that all streaming equipment has cat ears. My friend loves it. Yes, if you use Duolingo, you can say your teacher and create a classroom. That way you can get some of the premium features for free. Hot tip from JPEG. After 3 years of Latin in high school, 2 more of German in college, I'm of opinion that other languages are not for me. I think it's really fascinating to see how it works. Kind of the behind the scenes stuff. I really enjoyed the German I took. I just unfortunately had a really not good teacher. I started with one who did like the full like immersion. So you walked into the room and she wouldn't speak English unless we were just super duper lost. That's the only time she would switch over. Like if we just flat out, we're not gonna get something. And I learned more from her than from any other teacher. Just jumping right into German. I loved that class, but then she moved away and I was really sad. If I had kept her throughout high school, I think I'd be pretty good at German. But we got a lady who had come back to teaching and was not as great about it, fortunately. I don't remember. I remember some words. Really hard to learn. Many native Germans can't speak it correctly. I liked, coming from English, I really liked German. I feel like some of it made more sense than English. And having kind of that crossover, already knowing English. So I thought I really liked learning it, but unfortunately my teacher was just not great. My 2 years of high school Spanish taught me I don't love languages. That's fair. I think it's fascinating. I love language etymology. I find it fascinating. Yes, I'm the same way. It's really interesting. I think I especially love German because they don't have a word. It's just you put a few other words together, and I love that. I love the problem solving of it. That just made me happy, some of the words. A family friend teaches our language to diplomats. Oh, and similar folks. He does a month of crash course, 8 hours each day. He doesn't say a word outside the language. He's famous locally for managing to take a person not knowing a single word to a fluent person in a month, but it's certainly a process, yeah. I do think that's the best way to do it, though. That's how I learn the most. Where does this piece go? Here? I feel like here's the answer. If anyone else is building, that one's kind of a weird one, but... Compound words are a practical solution. It makes so much sense, and I loved it. I loved learning those words. Tells you exactly what it is. I hated French and German in high school, but enjoyed learning a bit of Japanese, now Spanish. Alright, well that's curing. Let's look at the next step. Oh, what just happened? Hold on, Jet. I just had a build the rest of the owl situation happen. Okay, we've added smoke, but it doesn't show the smoke separate, is what happened. It's already on the piece. Let's figure out what piece that is. I think it's this one. Okay. I often forget you can't just add words together in English, so I things like shoe holder. My favorite was, in English, I forgot the word for pantry. I just, like, blanked out for some reason. And I called it a food closet. And then I learned in German, that's essentially what pantry is. It's a food closet. So I'm like, yes, it works. Okay, what's this other piece? He's got a piece up top I'm trying to find. All the smoke looks the same. It has a cutout on the side. What I'm gonna use now to try and find it. Might have to come back though. Yeah, let's come back for that. You can just smush words together in English, it totally works. I mean, it worked for me. Food closet. Food wagon and trains is pantry wagon. Santa is smoking hot. Yep. Absolutely. These pieces are kind of hard to tell what's what, though. And if you guys have not built from the website, this is all I get. That's what I'm working off of. So it's just a matter of trying to match up the size or the shape of the piece at this point. I think I've got this one. The next one's a little confusing. We'll find it. We got plenty of time. Ambulance is hospital wagon. Yeah, it's perfect. Tells you exactly what you need to know. I think as someone learning a language, because you might know those smaller words too, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, I get that. Even if I didn't know the word exactly. I can piece it together. Or at least part of it. But yeah, I like learning German. That was fun. Okay, JPEG, you've done it. You've convinced me to go back to the Green Owl today. I'll do it. Where the heck does this connect? It's like here-ish? Alright. All I have is a flat surface to work off of. I want it to fit here, but I don't think that's right. JPEG just dabbing on in. Yeah, because this piece doesn't look like it's right next to his head like that. Okay. Let's try a different angle, see if that helps at all. Anything lines up. Unless it's supposed to be off here. Let's get the next piece out. I'm not sure, so we'll come back to that. The next smoke piece has a square peg on the side. So that's what I'm looking for now. That's just babies, so that's not helpful. Are you it? I think you're it. Okay. This is gonna be really fun for the time lapse when they're just watching me try and find pieces. But I guess a good heads up for anyone who is building it. Let's see, is there anything else we're excited for the rest of this week here? I know today's the last stream day. I've got commission prep the rest of the week. Gonna go get my hair did on Friday. I think that's about it. We've got quiet weekend, no D&D this weekend. We'll get back to Strahd, I think next week. I need to double check. Okay, so it looks like this would fit into... I feel like if we can get these kind of... No, because that doesn't slot into anything. What the heck, chat? It also has, I just noticed. Maybe we can match this up with... Your German word of the day is Kinderfresser? Is that child eater? I know Kinder. I don't remember Fresser. Let's see, fam's coming over on Thursday. Hopefully get kitchen TV hung up here soon. Let's go. It is, yes. Do you line up? Let's just go ahead and clip out all the smoke and then we don't have to worry about that. It'll just be out and we'll figure it out. We go back to our almost TPK spot in Tomb of Annihilation Day. It truly annihilated us. We lost a member. Oh no, Anna, beloved NPC. Womp womp. That's the worst. When your party falls in love with an NPC. Well, best of luck. Worst part, the almost TPK was a result of a miscommunication in our team. Ooh. One of those sessions where it ends and you just kind of sit there for a second. You're like, ooh. Oops. I'm just literally cutting out anything that looks like smoke at this point. And we'll piece it together as we go. We're just gonna make it a puzzle. Hey, go for a painting. Welcome in. How are you today? We are building Atnas from Kingdom Death. Here's what we've got so far. It's very tall, very creepy. We're trying to get all of the like smoke and everything back here, which has been a little harder to piece together, so. I've decided to just clip everything out and puzzle piece it. Is the plan now. What are you up to? Anything you're working on? Oh, going on this weekend. Now that I'm not sick, I can finally go to my parents' place after 3 weeks and get to stock up on leftovers. Probably house chores all weekend. I'm glad you're feeling better, but am sad it means chores. Glad you're feeling better, though. Oh gosh. Here's that. I think the other good part is if we can't get it figured out, we can come back to it. So keep that in mind. I don't think anything directly builds off of all of this, so. On the other hand, the player who died didn't seem phased much. He has mild psychopathic tendencies in D&D. Escape from mild life. So I'm concerned what he will make. What crazy character has he got next? I have no idea how this all goes together. Let's just start cleaning up and then we'll figure it out. I think I got this piece mostly clean, but we'll give it another check. I kind of want to make like a crazy character. I don't go like super crazy. Like maybe I'll take an option or two that's a little bit more out there, but I've not had just a crazy character. Chat, what's your craziest D&D character you've made? Science Pie, welcome in. How are ya? We're building some Kingdom Death today. What you up to? Talking a little D&D, since a few of us are in campaigns. Right now, I'm just in a Curse of Strahd campaign with my rogue, which... My rogue's taking a much more interesting turn than I thought. I wanted to go Arcane Trickster, but I don't get enough levels for it to, like, really become that. I can't take too many cool things. I'm thinking about dipping into maybe Fighter and get some extra melee stuff. Because I essentially got, like, a legendary sword that I can do cool shit with. And it's a little lost if I'm just staying back and doing magic stuff. So I think I'm gonna switch up my character a bit more than I anticipated. Minotaur Fighter defenses of no mage. I feel like Minotaur characters are always a little... We had a Minotaur in our Ancient Greek campaign that ended up, again, very different than I think he initially. His was cool though because he had a lot of like shield master abilities. So he kind of leaned into that for like role-playing and his level ups and stuff. It was pretty neat. You could do like everything with a shield. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this is supposed to line up with. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Keep cleaning. Keep cleaning. Let's see, wrapping up multi-part. Oh, the Terminators! Generally clearing desk of 80% done 80% done jobs I've abandoned. I can speak, I promise. I've been doing the same, Science Pie, and it feels real good. What do we think of the new Terminators? I think they look really nice in the new scale. I cleared a bunch of Seraphon and some Kingdom Death off my desk last week. Like, start vacation. It's really nice. Just getting some room back. Oh yeah, chat, if you're enjoying the stream and you want to help me out, make sure to give it a like. Thank you everyone for coming to check it out and help us get our watch hours. We're still trucking along for the ad share portion of YouTube Partner, so thank you everyone for coming to check it out. We're getting close. I think we're 700-ish watch hours, which is nothing compared to what we did last time, so we're real close. What cool sword did you get in Strahd? I just blanked out on its name. It's basically a lightsaber. It's really cool. What's its name? Sunbreaker, Sun something. Hey, Ulrich, welcome in. Finally got another stream. Though first YouTube stream. I finally finished painting my butcher 2 days ago. Onto the Kingsman's next. Dreading the massive phoenix. Always love some Kingdom Death. Welcome in. So glad you found us over here today. Thank you, thank you. Here's what I've got so far for Atnas. He's very tall, very creepy. I'm trying to get all the smoke and stuff figured out, which is kind of tricky. That's awesome. The Phoenix is a cool mini. I actually need to finish mine. I started it a while back, and just all those feathers, I didn't quite finish it, so I need to get back to it as well. It's a crazy miniature, but welcome on in. Happy to have you. Yeah, anyone else doing some painting today? It is just Sun Sword. Okay, yeah. We got it already. Yeah, my rogue's got it, which is real nice because I get sneak attack and everything with it. So I think that'll be good later. It's been good so far. Some of the stuff we've run into. We're doing pretty well, I think, Jazzy. I think we're doing pretty well with Strahd. I think the fact that none of us have died yet's a pretty good sign. Hey, it's Mad Scythe. It sure did, yep. You are now Mad Scythe. I decided today my actual hobbying is collecting box lids, each with a bit of spruce. Some resin stuff, blue tack, empty pots, yeah. That's the collecting is definitely part of it. Miniatures or supplies. Glowing blade with sneak attack, that's right. I've got a stealthy lightsaber. It's great. It makes me happy. See, I have it built and made an awesome base, but oh boy, it's gonna be a commitment to start. Yep, it is. But worth it. Like, such a cool mini. It'll definitely be worth it when you dive in here. The Butcher is one of my favorite minis. I love the Butcher. The fact that we're getting that gigantic Butcher later on makes me very happy. I think it's cool as heck. That Black Friday update was amazing. I also didn't realize we're getting like a straight up Dragon Ball expansion. Like I didn't know that was a thing. But that made me happy. Both my current D&D-ish characters are pretty reasonable, but my monk did successfully suplex a zombie mammoth last session? Hell yeah. That's so Final Fantasy, I love it. Out here suplexing trains and mammoths. I love it. That's so cool. D&D. D&D. I guess slight spoiler warning. We escaped Ravenloft, Strahd's castle, with owls. We had to take a carriage with us. And we escaped using giant owls that scooped us up. And we just like Lord of the Rings out of there. It's pretty great. Yet is the keyword. Oh, I know it's coming. The fact that it almost happened. I know it's probably coming. My Paladin Rogue multiclass carried the Sun Sword. The other thought was Paladin for my Rogue. To get the smites and stuff. I feel like Fighter I'll enjoy more, but Paladin's tempting. I just don't want to get too metagamey, if that makes sense. We didn't get the Sun Sword till right before. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, we got it way early then. We're level now 7, so I'll just, you know, cleave my way through the campaign. Yeah, it just depends on the deck, which is cool. It's such a neat campaign. It just seems so much better written than some of the others. I tried to run Descent to Avernus, and those books are not for me, fam. Okay, they're clean, so which means we have to now put it together, which I don't want to do. Alright, let me skim ahead here and see if there's a better, like maybe this next photo. It's a little easier to see. Make sure I got the right piece. This doesn't have... Nope. Nope, I'm pretty sure this is the right piece. But where does it go? Scroll back. This is the right piece, but where does this end up? Let me get a coffee break and then we'll try and smoosh it on here. My favorite mini was the antelope until now. I love painting the muscles and learned much from it. It's a nice mini, yeah. My friend made some kind of weird hermit gnome druid character for our first session a long time ago. Our party got into a fight. He would pass his turns as his character would pick flowers or eat grass. He didn't get invited back next week. Yeah, nope, sorry. It's what my character would do. Well. I guess your character doesn't get to come with us then. Yeah, no, that's not how this works. Alright. It connects somewhere up here. I feel like if I can just get the right little angle on this. That, or we try this piece, if this is what connects. I can't even see where this piece connects. This is the step I'm on, chat. But there's no showing where this connects. It's just on. And then this is just up here, and this is over here somewhere. That's why I'm struggling a little bit. It's very much a build the rest of the owl at this point. I mean, if you want to roleplay that, like you can outside of combat. But if you're not going to help the party, then yeah, that's just not going to work. That's one. Ah, there we go. We got it. We have to treat it more. It's basically more like an antler at this point. There we go. Okay, here we go. Before I lose it again. Alright. So for the time lapse, it connects here, and connects here. They just float, yep. Yep. Okay, we got it. You levitate the pieces in position and they just align themselves. Yeah, they just build themselves, apparently. If anyone else is coming in like, what the heck, how do I build this? I'll turn it around too, and also do some more glue. And now we hold it here until I'm certain it won't fly off again. Even Weird's instructions are better. I mean, I'm glad they have them. So they didn't used to have this website, and it's very nice for, like, the core game stuff. So I'm glad it's here. But it's just part of it. It's a very specific type of, yeah, you can have a cozy D&D game, but if you're expected to help with combat, you better help with combat. Speaking of weird, orders expected for Saturday. Oh, I forgot, it's Mini Stomp Day. More Croxagores. That's the kind of game you're playing, great. But if everyone else is there to bash monsters, exactly. Yeah, no, and I still think you can roleplay that. Like, in between turns. You can absolutely do that. But you gotta help the party, yeah. Nice yellow smoke, I'm happy I made so many siege demons in the past. Smoke painting is my second name. You're gonna be a pro then. Read the room, yeah. Make your character helpful, do weird stuff in encounter modes, not combat, yeah. You can absolutely add that flavor without being a drain on the party. Like we had in the Greek campaign, we had someone who liked to pick flowers and make potions and stuff. But it was set up to where it was when we were doing like overworld traveling, he would just get to roll and do some of that and role play some of it. And it was really cool. It added a lot of flavor to his character. I really liked it. It was a cool idea. Alright, so then this goes somewhere. Square peg, and I just don't know where that fits. I feel like maybe if we can get the rest of the smoke figured out, the backside of it. Which I feel like has to be this. There's nubs, but we only have one. Is it? Aha! We did it. For time lapse, this piece goes here. I think I'll start building Atnas after the stream, I might. Well, you will have my VOD for if you can't find something. Come join me. I will make all of the mistakes here for us, and then go nuts. I'm good at making mistakes. Here we go. Did you know you could Bork here too? Yeah, so in case anyone missed it, we did unlock Partner here on YouTube. If you would like some Simon emotes, we have 4 for now. If we get more members, then we get more emotes. But you can, what? Bork, Swole, Fine, and I think Riot are all on the YouTube now. So thank you to those who have picked up a membership here on YouTube. I appreciate it. Make a super intelligent, super high charisma character who purposely makes us the less optimal choices for the purpose of stealing as many finishing blows as possible. Just make a kill stealer. Endangering your party through vanity, not stupidity, but high charisma so they'll always forgive you. Live Man is here to make no friends. No friends. I feel weird at my current Sunday campaign taking such a back seat. My last character is such a key part, frequently at the front of conversations. The new one is just a barbarian mercenary. I think I have a hard time being the face because, like, I want to be able to talk it out with the party. I am not good in the respond right away role. That's why I struggle with that. I feel like a lot of people probably do. Which is why I let our alchemists do more of it. Or our artificer, sorry. Do more of that. He's generally a bit quicker to reply. Here to hit things, not think, that's right. I'm here to lead, not to read. Alright. We got one side. Progress. That also shows like the rest of that hat is good, so I don't know where this goes just yet. We're going off script now. The other piece in this step is a smaller smoke bit. Is this it? Don't know if I have clicked. This is it. Okay, where does this go? What is this? I have no idea. Next photo, please. Maybe I can see it when it's on him. Of course not. That would be far too easy. You go here? Looks right. I think that's right. Let me double check with the next photo. Yes, we did it. Okay, that goes this piece. Here. I love when my low charisma characters are the party face. Little Yap, my little kobold sorcerer. Her being party face was fun. Didn't know what the heck she was in. Well, she was charisma because sorcerer, but like, why is a kobold the face of the party? That was fun. I like our artificer taking that role. Oh no, I forgot my cat chewed my airbrush hose. I need to replace that first. Oh no. Do you think you can get that quickly? Able to get a nice delivery on that? Okay, there's that. Okay, so if that attached there, maybe this attaches higher up than I'm thinking. Oh, it must be here. That looks right. Yep. Okay, that's the face I was looking for. Okay. I thought it... From the position, it looked like it was above his head. Which I guess technically it is, but not the way I thought. And the dumb characters try to talk their way out of things. The smart people try to break out of things. Yep. Okay. I think we got this side then, so that's good. Here he is. Just getting taller and taller. Next side. Now that we kind of know how that one worked, I think this side will be easier, so that's good. This goes... Yep, he's actually got a slot here. But a lot of people are going to be happy to see this build video, showing how and where pieces actually fit. I hope so. I hope that it's helpful. I hope that I can edit it in a way that it's helpful too. Mother... I just goofed it up. I turned it and I lost it. I'm stupid. There we go. Attaches there. The only attachment point. Hey Z-Decker! We are building a very, very evil Santa Claus is what we're building. I can show you here in a moment. This is Atnas the Child Eater. Let me get this piece on before I goof it up again. And then I will show you. It's an evil Santa Claus. How are you today? The parts really seem to fit flawlessly until now. I wouldn't say that. You've still got a fair amount of gap filling here on the cloak, which I need to decide how much of that I want to do. I'm hoping the sprue goo will take care of a lot of that, but we'll see. Panda, hello, how are ya? He's going together pretty well, but there's definitely... You want it to gap fill. If you're someone who tends to gap fill things, there's a few spots for it. It's kind of standard for their bigger stuff, though. Glue in here. Smush it the best we can. Doing well, suppose. How are things here? We're doing pretty well. We are building Atnas, who is very creepy. Trying to get his little, like, smoke and hat and everything here together. I think so, Terminus. I'm gonna see how much of that I can do. I feel like that'll take care of most of it, but see. Does he just eat the bad children? Does he not discriminate? I don't think he discriminates, no. So in-game, basically your youngest survivor, you can just take. You can just take. Alright, there's that. Yeah, it almost looks more like antlers. So here's our creepy Santa sea decker. He's just got like a torso of hands. Got a kiddo popping out from here. Next piece looks like this one. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, there we go. This way. This goes somewhere. Underside? Underside. Okay, so just like the last one. And then we hold this for a while. Name of the game. Find the piece, hold it on for forever. I'm still moving a little bit on me. Mm-hmm. Our current command is like 10 unnamed survivors. I would be willing to trade for some items. Go. Yeah, now it just looks like antlers to me. That's all I see. Which I guess for a creepy Santa Claus is not a bad thing. Alright, and then this... assuming goes here. Looks like it. It's like we have one more piece up top too that'll go here. Okay, so let's find that piece. We've got a large square cut out on the back, which should help us as well. This? It might be this. Santa cream? Yeah, I would say that's probably a good description of him, yeah. Trying to think if there's anything like Krampus reference we could bring into the color scheme, but not really. It kind of tends to the more just generic red with more like black. I think you guys are right. I think I kind of want to try the fluorescent. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let me just go back to Santa. Alright, so this tiny piece here. Bring this down a little bit. Eating children is a Krampus thing. I think that's right. I know the, like, stealing the kids away definitely is. Got a little bit of a... on this piece? What's on this piece? I want to line up as nicely. Nothing some sprue goo can't fix, so let's go for it. Oops, oops, oops. Krampus movie that came out like 5 or 6 years ago. Some good shit. Highly recommend it. Is it just called Krampus? I would watch it. Add a little bit to our previous piece. I think I will probably do some touch-ups here after stream just for any blue lines. Krampus a thing, or is it fantasy? It's a folklore thing, yeah. You have to be good or Krampus will come get you. Let's see, Spotify Wrap just dropped. If y'all are Spotify people, check that out. That's always fun. Mine always gets a little goofy because sometimes I don't do my stream music as a private play. So I end up with all my stream music. If mine makes sense, I'll share it in the Discord later. You guys want to share in there? Oh, we need to try. On my stream deck, I added some YouTube stuff. Let's see if these work. Does it work? Nope. Didn't work. None of them working. Okay. Now I know to fix that later. Like, maybe I didn't connect it correctly. Okay. What the heck is this piece? Is it this one? Yes. I think it's this one. Basically listen to like one playlist, so like mine's a weird mix of electronic and metal, so it'll be interesting to see the it's more electronic, but it'll be interesting to see my mix. And then random pop songs that I just get stuck in my head from like TikTok and stuff. It is fun to see them all together though. I don't just be metalcore and 2000s rock emo, yeah. Especially with... We listened to Scott's on the way to Adepticon, so that's a lot of hours on those specific playlists. Plus whatever. He listens to the same things throughout the year, so... But especially with drive time, it's a lot of song plays. The new Terminator kit is real good, by the way. Science Pie was working on it today too. Easy to assemble. Just wish there's some chapter-specific things in there. I'm glad there's not, so that you can put it with anything. I always hate when it's like the kit is Ultramarines, so you have to either file stuff off or. Hold on, chat. Where's this go? Just floating in the void again. That's my directions. Okay, it's further down than I was thinking. I do YouTube. Oh, instead of Spotify, so who knows? I really like Spotify. Mine's basically all 2000s pop punko. Pop punk rock emo. I'm just making up genres now for you. I like my music like I like my sandwiches. The same every time. When I'm working out, I need the songs that I really like and get me motivated. The rest of the time, I like a mix. So like, show me things similar to the things I listen to over and over and over and over. I like to do a mix that way. But yeah, when I'm full on like push mode in the gym, I need stuff I already know. Something I can sing along to. Funko Pop, yeah, there we go. Alright, here's that. Next big piece for the rest of his sleeve here. It's one of these. I think it's this one. This thing is so nuts. Looking at him now that more of them's together. This thing is so nuts. Just imagining the gambler, how big that's gonna be. Mix of lo-fi streamer beats and screamo. Yeah, that's it's essentially my own rap. Now I do a lot of drum and bass. A lot of like it's a lot of like sub-genres in EDM. I guess it's technically called like mid-tempo. Like the heavier house into dubstep type of stuff. And then yeah, my metal playlist, which I don't listen to quite as much, but still a fair amount. Well, that'll be mine. You rarely listen to music, but I have a cat drinking fountain for water sound. Okay. One more natural sounds. I always have music on. I do like Pendulum, yep. I do. My favorite DJ at the moment is Rez. I love her. Also, I've been listening to a lot of, is it Delta Heavy? I think who else I've added to my playlist here lately. But yeah, a lot of drum and bass, a lot of dubstep, the heavier house music. It goes back and forth, huh? See what you did there. The longer I live alone, the more I find I need noise in the house. Yes. If Scott's not here, like if he's at a tournament for the day, I crank my music. I can't be in that quiet. Can't do it. Alright, so then this piece. The egg here goes here. Oh, that doesn't look good. What happened? Oh no. What happened? What is this gap? Alright, something's not. Hoping that's not from when we did the pieces earlier and I just didn't do it well enough. Oh, here we go. Pop it in. Okay. Pop it back off. Trim this grid. We're good now. I needed to give it a little bit more oomph. Get it popped in there. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. I just need a little bit more oomph. And now we hold it. And then we'll go along that seam. And we got an arm. We're getting creepier. This is my kind of Christmas project right here. Other people do nativity scenes. Things like that. No. I want a Krampus Santa. Cool. Alright, next piece. Oh, we got a king. It's candy cane king. Can you fit the other model's cake onto this one? Just make a eldritch cake abomination. Krampus Santa needs more cake. Poots is on it. You know Poots would do it. Poots is our boy. Let's see, watching my Spotify thing. Top artist is who I thought it'd be. Oh, 10. The top song was not. Thought it'd be Shelter in Place. Turned out to be Mother Effing Liar by Gore. That's a fun unwrapped there. Yeah, anyone else looking through? I had a grand plan for Krampus scene, but I've got a present. I'm sorry. Got a present mini to do instead. Can always get it ready for next year. Now I am sure there is with the 3D printing. If there's a cool Krampus to paint, that would be fun. Not that I'll probably have time after this point, but that could be fun. There isn't an Atnas pinup yet, is there? I don't think so, no. He's just now out. There is the little chaotic elf, which I'm trying to decide if I still want to paint her or not. I don't like that model quite as much as some of the others. So I think she's the closest. Her name is, like, Kringle backward, whatever that ends up being. That's a creepy one. She's a little bit more pinup style. A Ludba Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus for William, yeah. I have a Reaper Krampus. Mini Butts has her own as well. Thanks to you. I say, I remember having one. It made it in the box then. I'm glad Mini Butts has it. Mini Butts will rock it. I saw your proud nerd parent moment in the Discord. It makes me happy. Getting all those rules figured out. Gosh, hold on to that. I'm gonna go ahead. I think normally I would sub-assemble this, but if we're gonna do more atmospheric lighting, I kind of want it all together. That's it. Yep, Elgdirk. That's it. Yep. I think that's the closest. It came out last year, I think. My goalie. Let's see, how is it? I've looked at it a few times, but considered it. Even though he only has 3 moves, the Mountain Man special is overpowered. I love her. I love it. I wish we had our soundboard here on YouTube. Nerd! Alright, looks like we've got more cloak up next. Or is this the bag? No, this would be cloak. Is that bag? Yes, okay. The other arm, essentially. If she had glasses on, she would have pushed them up. We love it. We love to see it. Goodness. Gates. I enjoyed it. The rules are pretty simple and it seems like it has a lot of replayability. That's good. Glad you guys had fun. Anyone else been playing anything? I know I'm not as in the know for board games, but anyone playing board games? Some Warhammer? Some Kingdom Death? I'm just gonna bully Scott into playing some Kingdom Death with me. I'm gonna do. Big bully. I wanna play with my toys. I mean, now he's playing Age of Sigmar. Maybe it's not too far off, you know? I tell him I will do all of the settlement shenanigans. Just fight big monsters with me. I think I'm sick that day and can't. Well, if you're sick that day, you'll be home with nothing to do. It'll be perfect to play some Kingdom Death. It's supposed to be, oh, resource gathering, okay. I've got a friend that has all 3 versions. She plays it all the darn time. The Mothman ones I want, because I love Mothman. Mothman. He doesn't have a choice. Nikki too swole. That's right. You will play this game with me. This is why we need gamer commune. Who wants to play Kingdom Death with me? Like, I know they have a simulator and tabletop sim, but like, I want to play with my toys. All these things I've been painting and building, I want to play with them. Alright. So next arm. I get slots in right here. Perfect. You're too sick to play. I bought it mainly because I wanted cryptid minis. I think Nikki will soon be able to lift him up from his sickbed and carry him to the games. I think you're right, Will. I think so. That's the real reason I train. Come with me. We have Kingdom Death to play. Hey, Universe. If this is Ludba, I'm worried for you. This is Krampus Santa. But you know, if he does it for you, all that power to you. How are you? Gonna bring your toys to Akon? Yeah, nah. Not with this giant box of stuff. I wish there was a more, like if the vignettes were just what you need is in the box, I would bring that, but I still have to bring all the White Lion and stuff for that, so. Just unfortunately not a great game to do that with. Which stinks. But I love working on it, so. Just got home. On her first ooh-wooing at Krampus Santa. We're learning a lot about Honor First. My Curse is the most played song of this year. And yes, Spotify, it does still sound good. I liked one of them was like really snarky, so it wasn't from Spotify, it was like a third party. It was just like, wow, you listen to the song this many times. Are you okay? That one was my favorite. It cracked me up. And no, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Thank you for asking. Yeah, from Kill Switch. Yeah. Kill Switch is an yeah. That song is excellent and Kill Switch is excellent. I heckin' love some Kill Switch Engage. I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up on one of mine. His voice is just too good. And then I followed him to his new band. Or I listened to him more. After Dark by Mr. Kitty. I don't know that one, Mad Side. I will have to creep on your list. I'm intrigued by Mr. Kitty. Not gonna lie. I'm intrigued. Didn't Netflix get stick for that? Someone watched a movie X number of times. They said, "Who hurt you?" You good? No. Absolutely not. Their Holy Diver. That's pretty good. I don't use Spotify, so I don't get in on all the fun. Alright. There's other arm. Let me... For time-lapse purposes. There's other arm. Okay. Now where it looks like hand. Hand holding baby. Okay, we can do that. Got it? Perfect. Hand holding baby. All the better to snack with. Will's trying to get me to sing, which isn't gonna happen. It's a good cover. I think I just don't like the song a whole lot to begin with. They do a nice job with it. This is where chat riots against me. I think my anxiety is just always switched on. Oh, when I'm at my prayer? Probably. Yeah. Probably. I mean... Let's go ahead. When you have stressful things continue to happen in the same spot, yeah. You get kind of conditioned to where... Even just being there, even if they're not being stressful. It's now stressful being there. Need to Google or ChatGPT or Yandex and tell me the definition. It's a secret code? Wait, for what? What are you doing, Terminus? What secret code do we have? I just got home and the tightness in my chest is just gone. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, because I know that you have to go back. I was gonna say, if you can limit your time there. But no, it totally makes sense. I think being aware of it is good. Alright, there's hand. We're getting close. Alright, so now on to Santa's bag. Getting to the last, like, big pieces here. It's bag time. Wait, you're trying to figure... Oh, Ludba? Ludba is Lude Miniatures. We combined it with Lude and Booba. Now we have Ludba. Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what you were trying to get to. That's what Ludba is. How do I get Nikki emotes? So that is becoming a member of the channel. So because we hit YouTube Partner, you can now get a membership. And that will be 4 emotes. As we get more members, we unlock more slots. So kind of like Twitch, we just start with the 4, and then it works up. So if anyone is interested in getting the Simon emotes here, you can do it in stream and also like on my posts and things. You can use the Simon emote. Let me get, sorry, I dropped my sanding stick. Let me get it. Yep, it's all through the memberships. And there's the 4. Thank you, Scott. So if anyone's interested, those are live. Got them all set up. I know a lot of people already have the Twitch sub, and thank you so much for the support. But if you would like them for YouTube as well, it's an option. They are there. Give money, exactly. Yeah. No, it's if you want to have the emotes, they're available. I'm glad I get them as channel owner. Prefer me to sub here or Twitch. See, that's the goofy part. It all comes down to the benefit that you want. Honor-first is my actual honest answer. If you like having the emotes on Twitch, leave them there. Here, I guess kind of the nitty-gritty of it. Here, I get a bigger split, but you only get the 4 emotes. And obviously, we only stream here on Wednesdays. And then the videos, you'd be able to use it on. If you are using them more on Twitch, absolutely keep them there. So it comes down to the benefits you want. Here, sorry, to get the same split on Twitch, we would have to go for that Partner Plus thing, which would be quite a push at our current level. That would be it would be a lot of work on the community and my side to do that, so probably not going to unlock that anytime soon. Personal preference is Twitch. They have the best live streaming platform, everyone. I agree. If your main goal is you like the streams and you want a lot of emotes for the streams, I think Twitch is the place to keep them. We are going to also get more animated emotes. I know my artist is working on them. Here with holidays, it's a little slower, but we'll get them as soon as he is done with them. So more emotes coming to Twitch as well, so it's whatever you want to do. Different people like to support in different ways, so I try to just keep options open. And there's also Catbox emotes here that you don't need a membership for, so. You gotta sell your soul to Twitch for a better split. A little bit. We would need a pretty big community growth to probably hit the numbers. Because you need 350 sub points for 3 consecutive months. Which, at this point, unless every single person in chat was like, yeah, let's go for it, not gonna happen. Thumbs up check if you guys like the stream. Make sure you give it a like. Thank you so much. That helps me with the algorithm. You guys know how that goes. Thank you everyone for coming to check out the Wednesday stream. I appreciate it. Now that we've done more streaming on YouTube, what do we think? I think I've got the settings as close as I can get for here on YouTube, as far as latency and all that. If I go down to the quickest, or the lowest latency, some of you are getting buffering, so I haven't done that. I think I've got everything as close as we can get. Wasn't worried. Oh, you're on Twitch, so I just followed you there. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate that. How are you today? Yeah, Twitch is kind of our main home. I've been streaming to Twitch for 6-7 years. YouTube's our new adventure, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. We are building Atnas for Kingdom Death. It's super creepy. Hey, welcome in. How are you? Look at all those YouTube emotes. They're great, right? Like it here for sure. Twitch doesn't have butt bump. True. We'd have to make our own butt bump. Feels the same as Twitch. Stream happens, content's good. All the regulars show up in both places. Fair. I think now that we're a little more used to it, it's been kind of nice. I also like that I can like experiment with stuff over here. So if there's a game or something that maybe wouldn't bring in the concurrent viewers on Twitch, I like that I can bring it here. We can still have fun with it. So there is bag. Let's get other big bag piece. Twitch doesn't have social distancing, that's right. They did have some emotes for that. I don't think they're as good as the YouTube ones. Or we haven't memed on them as much as the YouTube ones, maybe. Here for the people more than anything, and the people are good. The best. The best. Twitch hasn't been covered in soaps and glory recreators last few years. I think it's been better with the new CEO. So I will say the last few months I felt a lot better about Twitch and the way that it's going. I think they are listening to their ambassadors and kind of the groups they did set up for feedback. I do feel like they're listening to them more. So we'll have to see what happens, but I do feel better than I did probably 6 months ago with Twitch. So I'm still glad we're doing YouTube because it's pushed me to try new things, which is good as a creator and a creative person. Learning new things is good, but hoping Twitch gets it. Run the channel via YouTube. Reactivated my Twitch account to catch more episodes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I try to do something a little weird things here with video games, other weird minis and such. Yeah, I like that, like, I don't have to worry about... I feel like Kingdom Death kind of crosses the bridge, where, like, Warhammer's the big views, right? But something like Malifaux just doesn't get the views. But we can do it here and still hang out and have fun and not worry about it too much, so I like that. And then, yeah, if I want to just throw on... kind of still want to play Dead Space. If we just want to do that one day, we can just throw it on and not have to worry about viewer numbers and things like that. So it's all watch hours. It literally all helps. So that's kind of a cool way to look at 18 out of 24 chatters have thumbs up. Who are the 6? Will's out here looking for likes. No, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Sure you could mix it up and get a kick out of the new service. Can you imagine streaming a kick? No, thank you. No, thank you. More episodes of Nikki's always good. Don't want to miss out on big character arc or anything. That's right, the deep lore. The deep lore. Okay, well good. I'm glad you guys are having fun with it too. Should play the hardcore Dead Space mode where you get like 3 saves max. I've never played Dead Space, so that would be hella awful, is what that would be. I never played the original. That would be hella awful. I don't remember it. It does. Dead Space is really good. The first part is... Dead Space 2 is jump scares. 3 is like a rail shooter. Interesting. Yeah, I want to play the remastered one. That's what I want to play. Well, the one they just released here recently. Please welcome in. How are you? You should play Alien Isolation. I've heard it's great. You heard wrong. You heard wrong. Mickey's latest arc is the Dragon Ball Tattoo arc. That's right. I go back in a couple weeks now for my next one. I'm not counting down the days. You are. I'm not counting down the days. I don't like the kid had a heavy emphasis on crypto and gambling. Yup. And all those big contracts that are getting signed are part of that as well. I will keep my soul and go to YouTube instead. Remastered Man's Party, I've heard it's good. The internet presented me with inaccurate information? Yep. Still mad about it. I wanted to like that game so bad. Is my mic peaking? I just saw something on my audio mixer. Shouldn't be. Don't know how it could be. Crypto's the devil. Gambling to kiddos is the devil. All of it's awful. You have creators that used to make content that would basically be targeted toward kiddos. Now they're here gambling. No thank you. I don't want any part of that. Any part of that. These big pieces. Waiting for it to glue. Alright, that's good. What else have we got? Next. Okay, so the bottom, I did see this piece over here. These sprues are getting empty, we're almost done. Got that, and then a piece on the top. I think this time I also want to look at basing earlier. And it's like the Crimson Crocodile is done, but I never based him. I need to figure that out. I just want to start that earlier, especially if we're going to do the atmospheric lighting. I need to get the basing sorted earlier. Do you have another model readily available for the scale of Atnas? I've got my little Saurus Warriors, I guess would work. I also have little moss that we were working on for the Kingdom Death crew. Yeah, when we got them all together, I'll definitely do that. Be very big. Interesting. Never get all the gambling ads during hockey. Then right after gambling night, it's one for addiction recovery. Like, hey, now that you're addicted to gambling, here's the recovery zone. Yeah, it's so messed up. I always notice that when, like, we're watching football. Like, I don't know, the whole, like, still being able to do sports gambling one. All very weird to me. So I just avoid all of it like the plague. No thank you. Not interested. Not for me. It all reads as very shady to me. There is another... What is this? Is this an arm? There is a tiny child arm just floating in the void. I guess we need to find. Okay. I almost missed it. There is a tiny arm on here somewhere. There it is. Sure enough. Seems a little messed up that that had to be included as this tiny, tiny piece, but... how Kingdom Death? It also means I have to clean this tiny, tiny mold line. Good enough. New Spectre Child, I didn't expect there to be a separate tiny piece over here. Seems a little, where does this even go? Why must your instructions have them floating in the void? Hold on, chat. I gotta figure out where this arm goes. Oh, it's directly under this face. I see. I see. Like, why? Why did this have to be here? Tiny arm get. Goofed up my spot. Hold on. Going back. Alright, well that sits. We'll try and clean this up. I was curious how long this would take. We're doing a pretty good time. Still got an hour here to get them finished up and... Oof. What's everyone got for the rest of today? Mentioned mine will be going real hard on commissions and get some prep work. So we have some actual stream projects for next week. Thank you everyone for being patient with me this week. Only get new stuff set up. We were kind of winging it this week, but we made it. Hopefully next week will be a little more organized. Heading out to go home. Sounds good. See you in a little bit. Alright, Chad, do you think we can finish Atnas before Scott gets home? Alright, there's Bag-o children. Okay, Bag-o children goes on his back. Just fits in right there. That goes together surprisingly nicely. That fits. It feels pretty good. Again, this could probably be sub-assembled, but if we're doing the atmospheric lighting, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it. Just so I can hit all of that at once with airbrushing and whatever we decide to do. Ew. I feel like we'll probably take a stream to, like, once some airbrushing is done, we'll do a stream with detail work, and then I may try and finish it off stream just so I can maybe get it done in time for Christmas. Make no promises. Yeah, I think Scott knows. Scott knows better. Definitely need some sprue goo up here. That's okay. Because I gotta get the cloak anyway. Alright, I think it's good to at least try on its own. Now we've got... I don't know what to call these. Tentacle type stuff. So cool. We have a large piece here. Let's look at this one. Average household tree and nutcrackers for Christmas decorating. Nikki's house, many demons stealing children. It's the season. What if I got my mom to play Kingdom Death for Christmas? She said no to D&D, but maybe she'll say yes to Kingdom Death. That's a dead sprue. We did it. One down. Here, Mom. Here's your busty lady to play. Mom, play with mine. Now we're gonna fight this this eldritch abomination. Enjoy. If Mom already didn't understand my work, that would be the time. I think she'll break out the Nikki actually rather than D&D. I tried to be like, what if we played like a holiday holiday one-shot? And she was just not having it. Maybe one day. Maybe that's when I carry her to the game. She also doesn't like that I'm like trying to build muscle. I'm learning that Mom doesn't like a lot of the things that I like. And I think I've come to accept it now. It was kind of annoying to start. Now I just like freaking her out with stuff, you know? Like, if you're not gonna support me, I'm just gonna freak you out with it. It's kind of the new direction I've taken. Oh, you don't like my tattoos? I'm getting 2 arms of them. Oh, you don't like this? Well. Not a phase, Mom. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. You're gonna have to get over it, that's for sure. It's just kind of annoying some days. Damn, I kind of wish this was... Subassembly is making me a little nervous. It's okay. My mom hasn't mentioned pube double yet, but that may be coming this weekend. Go try to prime base cut my 4 Drachnith Guard. Yeah, let's go. Thinking the beast will be green. That'll be fun. I like that. I think I've seen a few that are have some green in their scheme. That could be cool. I always hide my tattoos. They're on, they end on the wrist and the neck. I'm the opposite. I went over for Thanksgiving in a halter top. I initially had a sweater on, but like she keeps her house way warmer than we keep ours. So she's gonna have to get over it. I'm gonna force her to get over it. She doesn't have a choice in the matter. I didn't pay all this money to cover up my tattoos. Is my thought. I think my family doesn't even know you have tattoos. You're so different then. You're more like Scott then. Scott didn't tell his parents either. I am the opposite. I want everyone to see them. I think you said it's a little bit more taboo over there, which I kind of understand, but yeah, I'm the opposite. I want everyone to know. So we are a partner, Seedecker, but we don't have the ad share yet, is what it is. So for that, it's just more watch hours. So we are trying to get to 4K watch hours, and we are about 700 off. So last time we cruised on through that, so I'm not too worried about it. But we haven't hit it just yet. But we are part of their partner program, yeah. They have kind of 2 levels to it. So we did hit, if you guys like the Simon emotes, we did hit where we can open up memberships, super chats, all that good stuff. That is all live right now. The ad share is in the 700-ish watch hours from now. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. The classic. My parents went through a whole thing when I got my first tattoo. Granted, it was a 3. I wish I could have done more of the sleeve at the same time. But yeah, same thing. You know how it goes then. Yep. No, if I had had the money at the time, I would have just sat there all day and let them do it. I also didn't know how well I would take the tattooing, so I decided to split it up a bit. I'm tempted for like the next round to just save up a bunch of money and get a bunch at once. Are these our last pieces? I think we're close here, chat. We got this one? "19-year-old me specifically got my forearm tattooed so old me would struggle to cover it." There you go. My mom has been against tats and piercings. I'm pretty sure she'll flip when I end up getting one. That's a her problem. That's all I'm here to say. That's a her problem. Don't let it stop you. You bought pretty art. Why wouldn't you want to show it off? Exactly. That's exactly my take. I think it's badass I can wear someone's art on my arm. That's so cool to me. This piece looks a bit different than their piece. Okay, that's top piece. This is definitely, wait. Okay, we'll figure this out. My pieces look a little different. I have 2 to 3 forearm tattoos in mind, but none of mine are as pretty as you. Say what? Jezzy, the one I'm trying to figure out is I kind of want to go down to my hand instead of stopping at the wrist. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what Dragon Ball related I could put on my hand. Or if not Dragon Ball, just general, like, Japanese that I could throw on. As of right now, the plan was to stop at wrist. But I really like hand tattoos. I know they need more touch-ups and things, but I think especially with so much of my work being looking at my hands, it would be nice to have something. But I gotta figure that out. What other people think of you is none of your business. Yup. That's a them problem. Once I nearly fainted while being tattooed. They worked on my sternum. The vibration translated directly to my bones since I'm too skinny. I could see that. It's very weird when you get to some of the bones. Like, I remember for him, she was working on the elbow, and I could feel it, like, down here through my actual elbow. So we were joking that he's like a little mini voodoo doll. Because I could feel it in my elbow. It's very weird when you get to some of those points. Where does this go? I'll figure it out here in a second. I'm gonna catch up on chat first. Because I keep adding, they still don't like it. It's been like 10 years. Since then, the floodgates opened as I took initial brunt of shock. My brothers took a bunch of tattoos since then too. I don't know. I think, this might be oversharing, but I'm gonna share anyway. Like this past year, I just realized how much like my mom doesn't support a lot of things that I do. And like, I've spent too long trying to like keep her happy. When really, I should be ignoring all of that and just doing what I want to do. So now I'm trying to be better about that. Do I have... Sorry, I'm also wondering if I have the right piece. Thought I did. Thought we were good. These just look a little... This has to be it. But where does it go? Okay, let's see if the next picture has it. The end head of the... Oh, as if the dragon had wrapped around. Maybe. I think it'll depend on what filler we do, too. So, like, I have several bigger pieces, and then I'll fill in with smaller stuff. So it may depend on that, too. If more of the dragon gets worked in, that's a good idea. Like if he is kind of circling my arm. That wasn't the initial plan, but it could work. The option is, instead of doing a discrete piece on your hand, have something start on your arm, flow into the hand. I just have a very specific... For the Dragon Ball fans, I want the driving exam and Vegeta in his pink Badman shirt on my forearm. So I'm gonna do like a collage of the three of them. So it'll probably be something separate, but if, I mean, something builds off of that, then cool. What are these photos, dude? How does any of this help me out? What are these photos, bro? Okay, it looks like they're building these together and then putting them on. So let's try that. Riddler says, I've had the idea of a Kraken tattoo. Tentacles stretching from shoulder to wrist and hand, but it sort of looks good in my head, but probably not realistic. I think if you can find an artist that specializes with maybe that area, it could be really cool. I would say you could probably look at some of the dragon tattoos like me and get an idea for placement and where all that would go. No, if you get the right artist that like likes to do that kind of stuff, you could absolutely make it look really cool. The heck, where is every... You go here? Bones. Collarbone, shoulder bones. Or else I can fall asleep at certain parts. As soon as the bones are touched with the needle, I'm awake! That's the other thing is I love collar. I'm gonna be just covered in tats. Sorry, chat. I'll just get it out of the way now. If I can keep up... Keep saving up. I'm just gonna be covered. Sorry. I've loved tattoos for forever. What the heck is this? It has to go like this. What the heck, chat? What the heck? I'm sorry, this part's taking long. Instead of hands doing the Kamehameha, like just do it to people I'm out and about. Oh wait, there's a peg there I didn't see. Over there? Hello? Maybe? Maybe another ankle. Jesus. Aha! Haha! We found it. Okay. That was the piece I was missing. Okay. Okay. Get a life-size tattoo of your face on your face. Yo, dog, I heard you like your face. So I put your face on your face. Whatever this is a mess. A little bit. We're getting there, though. We are getting there. It's just a little hard to see we're attached. So I see this here too, and I don't know if that goes to him or to this piece. Let's take a look while that's drying. Oh, I see a spot. I think we did it. I feel like this step, ignore instructions. Just look for the pieces that go together. Just throw those out. And puzzle it together yourself. Seems to be the way to go. You know, I say that, and now I can't get this. What? Did we do it? I think we did it. Glue. We're in the home stretch now. Making a run for it. Okay, there's that. It definitely... Oh, I guess at this angle it now looks correct compared to what they've got, but... And this fits on somewhere. Looks like I have pegs to... This is precarious. Let's see here. I think it'll... Oh, it needs to cure a little bit more. Start. Northeastern Great Lakes area looks like they'll fun this weekend. Up to 40 inches of snow on top of what they already got. Jesus. Yeah, Butts, I'm sorry. Sorry, Butts. Sorry, Vat Rat. Sorry. Okay, hold on, chat. We're gonna get this. One way or another, I'm gonna brute force this thing into place. Okay, here we go. Getting a little brush in there, damn it. Gonna fit. You're gonna sit. You're gonna be cool. We're gonna paint you. Need you to cooperate, please. For the love of God. Okay, that piece does come into the front. Oh my god, what a nightmare. Maybe I won't see my parents after all. I'm sorry. Yeah, that goofs up a lot of travel plans. Alright, did we do it? We've done it, chat. It's a bit of a nightmare, but here he is. Alright, here's Atnas. I hope the stream, or I'm gonna try and do an edit of a time lapse. I hope that helps people, because there's definitely some tricky pieces. I'm gonna do the slow spin in case anyone needs it for reference. Oops. Slowly spinning. He is together, but at what cost? And then, yeah, we'll have to figure out basing, and then, yeah, I think the color scheme I'm leaning towards is still doing a bit of the red, but bringing in the atmospheric. So giving him some OSL, possibly. So I need to figure out how I want to do that, I think. But there he is. We did it. We built Atnas. Next monster from Gambler's Chest. Assembled. With that, I think I'm gonna wrap up. I think that's enough for me today. I'm gonna get back to project prep for commissions and then get the gap filling So I guess if anyone is tuning in specifically for Atnas, there's a bit of gap filling that I will be doing on the sleeves. You can see here, I'm going to take the, oh, he's horrifying. I'm going to take the sprue goo to get the rest of his cloak, and then any pieces that I feel are going to need it. I don't really want to do the milliput. I don't think anything's worth too much of that. I think it's going to be mostly the sprue goo. But yeah, I'll do a bit of that after stream before I start priming them. So yeah. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I really appreciate it, for coming over to YouTube, for helping us get the watch hours. Again, we're about 700 hours away from the ad share. So if you guys want to help out and run the VODs, check out the new videos. For tutorials, we have my gold workup is now up. There's also the building plastic miniatures. So if you are still working on kind of building plastic, that is on our playlist. We'll have more tutorials probably, I'll record next week after I get caught up on commissions here. We'll do some basing, got a few other ideas, so check those out as well. But thank you everyone. We'll be back streaming on Twitch on Sunday, so that link has been in the chat. Unfortunately, I can't do it here, it's not working, but we'll be on Sunday on Twitch. So thank you everyone for coming and hang out. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye!